I'm an American leaving everything that I know. I stick out like a sore thumb. I was just like, wow, I really was so ignorant. Then I feel like an outsider.
She was crying one day. Why do people hate me? Guys, we have a good one. We're putting Kayla on the spot today.
I am on the spot because I did a really crazy thing. Not only did I have a huge life change of getting married to this lovely man, but we also made a huge change to move to Croatia. So for me, I'm an American leaving everything that I know, leaving my family, my friends, my culture, my language, getting married, and then moving to this foreign place. So it has been an emotional roller coaster, to say the least. And yeah, Matej is here to just ask me some hard-hitting questions about how my time has been.
I prepared some good questions. I'm sure all the peeps from all around the world, especially from America, will be super excited to hear them. But also, I believe peeps from in Croatia also want to know, okay, how does Croatia compare to other countries, especially to America, to US?
Right.
Okay, but are you ready?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. Question number one.
Okay.
How is it being brown in Croatia?
It's interesting.
We don't have a lot of brown people here.
They don't.
At all.
Like none.
Yeah.
Literally none. Anytime I see anyone that is anything other than white looking,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's my friend. There's someone there.
Babes, there's your people.
It's been weird in a way. I mean, I come from America, so it's not like, depending on where you're from in America, you're probably gonna be one of the only brown people in a lot of situations. But for the most part, we have good diversity. I mean, America is the melting pot. People come from all different countries for the American dream. So it's not very often that I can go an entire day and be the only brown person. Whereas here, I am literally the only brown person everywhere that I go. So I stick out like a sore thumb. So it's kind of weird because I know everyone is staring at me like all the time, which makes me feel like...
Does it make you feel awkward?
Yeah, it makes me feel awkward because I just want to be like doing my own thing. Everywhere we walk into, I can just feel the eyes on me. So that's been a little interesting, but I know their hearts are like pure. It's not like they're looking at me like, who's this brown chick, right? I'm just different and I stand out. It's a fact, right?
That's true.
So it's just been like an adjustment to get used to having all eyes on me everywhere that I go.
You're on the spotlight all the time,
I am,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Second question. What was the most unpleasant experience you had since coming to Croatia?
I would say the very beginning, like after we got back from our honeymoon, those first couple of weeks were the hardest for me. And I didn't think about all the things that were gonna be difficult moving to a different country where you don't speak the language. But I'm now a wife and I wanna be doing these wifely things, but the simplest task, like I can't do on my own. Like I didn't know how to open the windows here. The windows are different, the doors are different. The stinking like oven, I don't understand Celsius, and the buttons are in a, you know, things I don't understand. I don't know how to work the washer. I can't go to the grocery store and buy anything without having Google Translate up to be like, what is this? So I think that was the most unpleasant, was like those first couple of weeks, because it was like
adjusting.
Everything hit me at once, and a huge life change of being married but being away from everything that I know and everybody that I know.
Did you ever had a feeling like, oh my gosh, what did I do with my life?
No, but I thought to myself, like, how stinking silly was I to not think about those things? Like, I knew I was coming to a different place, but I didn't think about the day-to-day tasks that were going to be difficult, like opening a door, putting down the shades, turning on the washer. Like, I didn't think those things were going to be difficult. So I was just like, wow, I really was so ignorant. Like, I had no idea.
You're like, la la la.
Yeah, literally. And the Lord did tell me.
We were in love. We were in love.
But the Lord did tell me when we first made the decision to move here, He was kind of like, hey, like, it's gonna be more difficult than you think. Like, I'm gonna be with you, but it's gonna be more difficult than you think. So I knew that, but I didn't understand the depths of it until I lived it.
Fair enough. Okay, okay. What is something that's hard that you didn't expect to be hard?
Yeah, I would say kind of like...
You kind of answered already that
kind of like
question.
I was saying, But I would just say being in a place where you don't understand the language, because then I feel like an outsider, like most of the time.
Yeah.
And it's different when with like your family or your friends, because like they're so kind and they're trying their best to speak English, right?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that in those settings, but in other settings where it's just like you're lonely sometimes because this whole world is happening around you and you have no idea what's being said, what's being discussed, why people are laughing, like you just have no idea. So you kind of just feel lonely a lot.
Yeah, it's so much different than when I was in the States because I speak the language, so I kind of feel included already, but you're totally out. Like,
I'm out.
You might as well hearing.
No, it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, Croatian.
So that's been tough. Yeah.
Okay. What is something you really enjoy about living here? Okay, let's just lift up Croatia.
No, I love Croatia. It's so different because the cultures are absolutely drastically different between America and really most European countries, right? In Croatia, I love that it's just about like family and friends and community. In America, we're more individualistic. It's about us, it's about our career, it's about our money, it's about us, and we're just focused on that. Whereas here, it's like everyone's hanging out with their friends all the time and their family gets together like once a week, and you go out for a walk and everyone's together, like full family, like husband, wife, kiddos.
Coffee culture.
Yeah, I love the coffee culture here. But I just think, again, it's more community based than it is in America. America's like, am I right, Americans? It's the hardest thing for you to even get together with your friends. You'll look at your calendars and you can't find any time that you can get together, and you see your friends like once every 3 months. It's just how it is because we're super busy. Whereas here, it's just way more relaxed. People just are enjoying their life. And like Matej said, they're all about, they're just, you know, having their coffee and just taking their time and having these big meals for lunch. And it's just,
it's a feast.
Yeah, it's very different. But I like that because it's just more about enjoying, relaxing, spending quality time with family and friends, which at least in the Northeast, being from the Boston area, that's not really like a thing.
Okay, good. What do you miss most about America?
Aside from my family and friends, that goes without saying, duh, right? I miss two things. I miss the convenience of America, the convenience and the efficiency of America. I miss being able to order from Amazon and get something in 2 days to my doorstep.
Guys, Amazon is the greatest pain in her heart.
I ordered something and it hasn't been here in a week. Like, I miss that. I miss Target. I miss Starbucks. I miss Home Goods.
Starbucks in Target.
In Target. I miss, again, the convenience of having these big stores with everything that I need. I miss that, especially being a wife. And I'm trying to create a home here. And I'm like, if I were home, I would just go to Home Goods. And if I were here, I would just order this on Amazon. But it's not like that here. So that's been really hard. So that was one thing. The second thing that I miss, I love my Croatian people, but it's very different here, like going into stores and just walking on the street. People are kind of like more closed here. I just like miss people being more friendly, like strangers being more friendly. Especially when we were in Pennsylvania for those 2 years, or for me, those 2 years. Everyone's like smiling, hey, how's your day? What's going on? Like, it's not like that here. So I definitely miss like that warm, friendly welcome from strangers.
Like, you already started answering one of my other questions, like what do you think about the people in Croatia? Like, you want to dig deeper into that?
Yeah. So for me, in the beginning, and Matej can attest to this, in the beginning I thought people hated me because, again, everyone just seems so closed.
She was crying one day, why do people hate me here? I was like, who hates you? No one hates you.
It's just so different. And again, I noticed the difference between, like, if we were hanging out with his friends or family, I didn't feel like they hated me. Like, they were super warm and kind, right? But outside of that, if we were going anywhere, gas station, grocery store, walking, it just seems like everyone was angry.
It's like, as I noticed when I was in the States and here, like people here on the cash register in the store, something, nothing, just doing their job, not even looking at you, nothing. People in America, hi, how you doing? grocery shopping. The day is nice. Like they're smiling. Here's like nothing. So
Guys,
that's why.
At Trader Joe's, do they not make you feel like you're the most important person in the world? Here in the grocery store, like you said, like if they speak to you, I feel like they're angry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the heck? Like, I miss Trader Joe's. Like, did you find everything that you need? Oh, I love this. Oh, you got the hash browns? Ooh, so good. Have you tried it with this?
That's true.
Like, it's not like that here.
That's true.
But that being said, I had to not judge all of Croatia because of that and try to understand the people. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's just a layer that you have to get through.
Yeah.
People maybe are not going to be the friendliest to strangers. They're not going to be very smiley or friendly immediately. But when you're in a setting where it's like friend to friend, family to family, people are super warm. They're so inviting. They will bring you into their home and take everything out of the fridge for you to eat. Food is a big thing here, which I love. It's like sharing a love of food and like breaking bread together, which is really cool. So I've seen that side of Croatian people that's very warm and friendly. Just once you go past that barrier of like being a stranger, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. Now, you already touched a bit of my next question. What do you think about the food in Croatia in general, and what is your favorite food in Croatia? Like, what's your favorite like dish or something?
That's hard. Okay, well, I have been eating so well here. Partially because his mom spoils us pretty much every Sunday and cooks us these huge feasts for lunch. So I'm very spoiled there.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah, I'm getting the best of the best when it comes to Croatian food. But I love the food. I love the style of food.
Okay.
Soups are a big thing here. For us in the States, we have soup like in the winter and fall. Here, it's like soup all the time. Like, it's like a different...
all different types of soups.
Yeah, so that's been cool. I love the food. It's super healthy. It's super fresh. It's very domestic, as they call it.
Domaće.
And we have a market where we go to the lady and we get fruits and vegetables, which I love because again, you don't get that. Everything is like pretty much mass produced in the States unless you go to a farmer's market, which aren't everywhere. So I love the food. It's fresh. It's like just my type of style food, and I'm no longer bloated all the time like I was in the States. So that is a plus. My favorite
dish?
I don't know.
Like,
the one
give us something.
The one that your mom makes that takes like 3 days.
Pašticada.
It's so good.
I don't know how to explain it to Americans. It's a 3-day dish. You know, it has to be good. The meat is marinated like for a full day and a half. Then the veggies, then it's like kind of a stewy, thick sauce with homemade gnocchi or the homemade like bread loaf, something.
It's so good.
I don't even know how to explain it. But the Croatian people will know.
Yeah. So that, and I love having fresh bread all the time because there's like a bakery on every corner.
Yeah.
And I love
bakeries.
Right? A staple in this house is ABC cream cheese. Americans, Philadelphia cheese is trash compared to this. I did not know cream cheese could taste so good.
I was like, babe, where can we buy cream cheese in America? Like, you have a cream cheese. I was like, that's not cream cheese.
And I thought it was good.
Yeah. Until she tried ABC Croatian cream cheese.
He was right all along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you think about our coast? Croatian coast.
I'm gonna say one statement and it's gonna sum everything up.
Okay.
When you go to Thailand on your honeymoon and you're wishing you were at the Croatian Sea, that's it. That's all I have to say.
That explains everything.
Nothing compares to the sea here, like along the coast. I've never seen water more clear, more blue, just the perfect environment for beach days, the chilling and atmosphere, the coffee shops there, the pine trees giving you shade, natural shade, the cicadas singing their song in the background. Like, there's nothing like the Croatian coast.
Croatian coast is next level.
Yeah, it's the best.
Okay, this was actually a question for us Croatians more, maybe just to hear this. I knew this is gonna end up like this.
Like, I don't want to go anywhere for a vacation, but
yeah. And last question. You ready?
Yes.
Let's talk about Croatian language.
Oh, it's hard, guys. It's so hard. I'm not terrible with languages. I don't really know any other languages fluently, but if I travel to a place, like I can pick up Italian when I'm in Italy. I can pick up a little Spanish if I'm near Spanish people. Croatian, it is absolute gibberish to me. I don't understand what is being said like any of the time. The sounds are so hard for my mouth to make. We don't have a lot of these sounds in English. The alphabet is different with the little accents and stuff, so everything is different. I'm not doing that great with it. I can only understand certain words that I hear him say a lot because I'm listening to him 24/7. But it's been really hard, harder than I thought. I need a tutor, like ASAP.
We were working on that.
Yeah, it's hard.
If there's anyone in Croatia that wants to tutor this beautiful little girl,
please, please,
call us.
help me.
Okay, what is your, like to finish up this video,
yes,
what is your overall score of Croatia? Let's say from 1 to 10. 10 being the best country in the world, and 1 being the loudest country in the world.
That's hard.
Like now you know, like overall, the culture, the people, the food, like just take the overall.
That's such a hard thing to answer. It's like if I go too low, people are gonna hate me. If I go too high, my American people are gonna be like, what happened to you? You betrayed us. I would say, from what I have experienced, right now, the score could go up.
Okay.
I would give it like a 7.5.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Okay.
Only because, again, I don't feel at home yet.
Okay.
So that's gonna influence my number. But as far as lifestyle and things that I've experienced, so far it's a 7.5.
Okay.
But I'm sure as I see more and get more involved and see like different seasons here, what is winter like, what is fall like, then I'll have like a better score.
Maybe in other videos I will rate USA, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, well, if I'm doing that, I would give the US a 5. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's good, okay.
Because of what I want in a country, okay?
Okay, fair enough.
If I'm on the Croatian coast, then maybe it's an 8.5.
You heard it.
It is not a static number.
How the US was?
Sometimes it's a 5.
Sometimes it's a 5.
But when it comes to convenience, it's a 10.
That's true.
10.
Okay, that's true.
We
Okay.
Americans have everything.
That's true. Okay, baby, let's wrap this up.
Yes.
You were amazing. You were on the spot. It's good questions. I just hope you all get a bit of an insight of us, how we're doing here, how Kayla's doing here, and in Croatia. And yeah, we just wanted to share it with you.
Yeah, if you guys have any other questions for me about Croatia, drop them in the comments. We can answer them in another video.
Yeah.
Bye guys, we love you.